to admit that the whole big Jane and John and Kid would be a sports game for the beginning with that the Pride Month. Oh, really? No wonder they don't want to that thing about sports. Surprise, surprise. Apparently Taylor admitting that I'll be watching at the very beginning. They told John Cena it was forced. I called it. I knew it. I knew they were the very beginning. And Taylor admitting that this thing might be with rust. Gee, it's only doing the whole bitty publicity stuff. It was a bad idea. No shit, John. Like, what the hell? Ugh, so it should be fun, you know. Hey, got me touch my and I'm gonna talk about Tom Taylor talk the Super Sonic and the whole bit of the Dreamer news. But not when they talk shit, we're gonna talk Tom Taylor and make that whole John Jen was forced for the very beginning. Now we want to talk to the ancient news. We're not well no. I'm not even going to Sonic Hill right now. I mean, I find Sonic could be a credible train wreck and so kind of boring. But you made up fucking said. The fact that even that Taylor makes this whole bit of the force where even Jen and John in force proves me more and more. This whole issue might be like bad at the beginning. Gee, it looks like you want to get this shit in Johnny because you wanted brownie points from the media. And surprise, surprise, looks like your idea they failed miserably. I said there, John. Where's your John? A mistake. I laughed, John, my boy John, is a 10-year-old boy. I'm going to actually experience John naturally, not rush it. But no, I'm still doing the right way. I'm going to do it naturally. You have to accelerate the crap. Nigga, that was Taylor's fault. That was Ben's bullshit and all that. I'll never have to forget Ben when he done to my family. He destroyed my baby. I have a crap. And Taylor now helping out there, but honestly, the real after kicking the ball in my man, it's all Billy John jail and shit. He was so bored for me. Even Taylor makes it wrong. Gee, it's only this idea of being back. So, oh, hard day, baby, it's rust. So, yeah, it should be fun. Again, what that mean by that? Well, you'll find out. FYI, this will be the last time talking this shit. After this, I am done. I'm done talking this bullshit. I want to move on my life and forget the I'm period. And the one thing I'm going to put on me is super tired with, I know I'm distracted. I will review this book to stay with me. But, even point. So, it should be fun. Again, what that mean by that? Well, you'll find out. So, it's all about ancient news. Yep, some JoJo. See ya. Alright, as you can tell my intro, actually, you can tell my intro about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's get started. According to the article I have here on AIBC.com, no seriously, and I quote, Jim got news the Coleman Tom Taylor talks on Simmons and Encourage the Brittany. But we're not going to talk about that shit. No. Well, that is important for the actor like the kid, and I do wish her luck. We're going to have the meeting with all those Seneca bully with John Kent and Jay Nakamura. And the third thing I want to talk about the most, let's get that shit, shall we? With the interview said, and I quote, Tom, I wanted to ask you about Super Seneca. There's so many big moments. I think he's done more than most writers do in 50 issues. Wait, what? When? What did he do in there for about more than 50 issues? Bullshit! For back at 12 issues, we've been doing nothing. We're going bullshit with this whole stupid awful Jay Nakamura bullshit with this crap. The Jay Nakamura doing a bunch of Jay Critty. You know what? I did so much of bullshit about me that John Clee and funny. We're not gonna talk about this shit. We'll just cut this shit, shall we? What the interview said, and I quote, but in hindsight, is there anything you might have changed or done differently? Taylor says, and I quote, I'm a writer. You know there were things that were like, okay, this had to happen. Like coming out date. And I would have allowed a little bit longer for John and Jay to be together before the kiss. But having said that, the importance of that moment far outweighs slight patient issues, you know. When it makes global news and watching on SNL or whatever, yes, maybe you could have done with maybe 10 more pages, but as far as global, your writers capped to one side. We somehow managed to keep people engaged without actually having John punch anyone for 6 issues. Okay, reality check. Yes, it might mean that it's a cool idea to start a life story on paper, but he's a bunch of Bowen, Johnny. That story, in my opinion, it should be more about how they were kicking ass. Like, it's a superhero comic, not a sort of romance story. Like, if you want someone to write a romance story, I can read a book. Like, am I going crazy, man? Like, superhero action, not about romance. Just romance, you can still have that shit in my comics. I'm all for it, especially for Mary Jane. But for Jay? No! Jay Nakamura, John, Jay Nakamura, you're a scumbag. Look at this shit. Like, I hate Jay Nakamura. It's a terrible game. John, as he freaking out with this, confusing. Why is he freaking out? I don't get the water, but who get it in? But Jay Nakamura's all okay. I hate that kid. But you know what? I did so many women around me, like Critty and Frankie. We'll be able to that shit. Look at this shit. Someone ran to keep you engaged with actor and John Penn issued. I think that is really important as well. So we have the young bi guy who also is the sweetest, most imperfect, nurturing guy who doesn't want to hurt anyone. Okay, I get that logic, man. You want me to count like a pacifist, which in retrospect not bad, but honestly, that logic, in my opinion, doesn't work for Jon. Yes, in my opinion, it works for Gon makes sense, but for Jon, no, we need to see each other. For Gon, it makes sense in my opinion because we get to see each other, but for Jon, far from it. You just want to do the stupid fan fiction and didn't think we got a bunch of them and I won. Okay, went over. I need more. So a young boy got going to Sweden with empathic, nurturing guy didn't want to hurt anyone. I think that former heroic that somebody punched Superboy in the face. Dreamer drug, you want someone punched out, do it. So I've told you issue 14 at the moment. I haven't told you yet when Dreamer is doing things, he's really blasting people and Jon just blowing them away. Side by side, and I'll tell you about it later. Yep. So Simon, Dreamer and Jon will be teaming up for a couple issues. Dreamer might hang around for a couple more issues because they're saying that Dreamer comes with Dreamer at news. And the actor said, the actor who played Supergirl mommy at the news, and so she's gonna go next day. Yeah, so basically on the full disclosure for backstory of Dreamer. She had the camera for the Supergirl show, my man, and I'm glad the actor, my man, is writing her character because that's pretty good, my man. Well, Supergirl show may have been completely a mess. I do like that character, so I'm happy the actor, my man, is writing this character. I'm all for that, and that's the best part of this kind of issue, my man. But like I said before, the main part of Jon was although Jon can't say nothing bullshit. And Jon made an interview on me, looks at my food right after. This whole coming out day bullshit, yeah, surprise, surprise. That whole kid of mine with Jon J was rust. I knew it. I called it again, didn't rust it again, so I was right. I called it. I knew it. This is all going on bad here. Surprise, surprise. Looks at my view, true after all. This awful idea we're doing with Jon J. Boy, baby, again, it was rust. What the man not earned and not organic. Surprise, surprise. Even Taylor made my ideas with Rush. So why the fuck did you even do this shit? That's what I don't understand. But whatever. Look, like I said before, I don't want to keep bashing Taylor. I do want to meet the guys tonight. But man, oh man, they didn't just bring a blood boil. And you're going to improve my point, my man, that Taylor knows to do with my boy. And that's just sad because I want my boy to survive. But going on the interview, I keep hearing over and over. It's a joke. Jon, the Taylor did not get in about my mother. I can't be it's Jay. I'm like bullshit. Who I hate Jay. He's an awful villain. Not a hero. He just suck about. Okay, yeah, suck about the murderer. Like he not a hero. He's a jerk. Getting pretty. Okay, went over. Like I said, we don't know how this issue goes on. So until more information, I didn't think it was gone. Let's just hope my friend will get better. But now I know what Taylor did. And mommy just felt forced. It was the I was right after all. I called him at the beginning, it was the I called him at 1. So let's see how they turn out for the future. Yep. And nothing wrong in it. So big on it. So Taylor admit that he messed up, and Taylor admit ultimately that Jon and Jay were forced at the beginning. Surprise, surprise. Looks like I was right after all. Yep. You're not done with this show. My father, you well know, I'm not even son of Carol. Why? Because I find it so kind of boring, not having after 12 years bullshit with Jon Jack and shit, and I'm not bad as romance. I said because in the end, this old Jon had the jam we're going with force. It was a what that development, made no fucking sense, it was garbage, and awful idea this thing I tell you what at the back in 2 seconds. It didn't make sense. I said we need a bad idea, and I never let that go. This thing was a bad idea. I made the Superman fan, give me everything I want. The fact that full of crap drive me insane. Like, how do you go from this great feeling moment to this nonsense? That's what I don't understand. Like, I don't get when Taylor went to deceive the main bad also. But I trying to okay, Taylor, Tamati, I can see by the way. But the point when I Taylor with deceive the meeting, but when the main bad all crap. That's what I don't understand. Like, I don't get that weird. I like Taylor Barger doing with the officer. It's just driving me mad. But like I said before, like I told this to everyone for the Devil's Point Johnny Crazy, but even Taylor making out this whole I think on the force, putting more this is a bad idea. I said before the bad idea again. I said again to this day, it was an awful force got to get make them in fucking sense. So the later, Tom Taylor I think he made that did the thing I think was rushed from the very beginning, which proved to me more and more surprise. This thing was rushed. It was an awful video I did development. I made fucking sense. It was forced. Garbage, yeah, waste of fucking time. I say what you want about maybe I know where that go. Taylor did the development to get the mainstream media, which, in retrospect, my opinion, I think it worked for a few days, in my opinion, but then those like tank. Okay, For I understand, well, they did tank, it's a lot more common than that. And Panathinaiko is still doing what's about it, but that's not how we're going to get. I can do another certain number of entry, but my point is that. Point is, Tom Taylor knew that actually this whole 40 was a very bad idea. It was rushed, and we'll change it. I was right after all. I called it. I knew this might be able to get at the very beginning. It was I was right on day one. This was forced and rushed. And if Tom Taylor mentioned denied, it was I was right after all. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want to. Okay, what do we? Well, I do want this one to fail me. I want it to go away. And what to spend my opinion, I do get what Taylor's coming though. He did say that he wanted to do it longer. Which, okay, fine. You want to have to go a little bit longer? I'm up for it. But the fact that you just let the gun on it after your coming out day, putting more and more, you don't know what you're doing. That's just sad. I like you talking to you later, but man, oh man, the more I hear what you talk about this book, the more I really you don't really understand what's going on with the mainstream. That's just sad because I want to succeed, not fail. But the more anger the way that gets on crazy. But like I said before, we don't know what the future Jon can't prepare for me. I think, oh yeah, but Dark Ray going on and some other shit. But as far as it's stupid and Jon, I don't like it. It's awful. It's forced and right and Jon quit. This thing was a bad idea. Speaking of this interview, I completely forgot the moment. Taylor automated the whole Lord's Rain moment when she had to hug down so emotional. Which, wait, what? Really, Chuck? What time I remember that hug, my man, that wasn't emotional. It wasn't emotional. It was rushed and forced and didn't feel earned and just feel rushed. If Taylor the friend did this moment between Jon and Lord, my man, then I'm sorry, this didn't look emotional. This was basically, it looks really not that great, and the audio was ugly as hell, but I get what Taylor trying to do. Taylor wanted to have more with Lord to Jon. Fine, but the point is, it didn't feel earned, it felt rushed, and just now getting, it was emotional, but it didn't feel emotional. It felt big as a problem and it went nowhere, and it's crazy. I said what they didn't know what they're doing, and yes, he does make a Lord's Rain moment, but honestly, I'm sorry, that wasn't the moment at all. It could be opposite, but speaking of the interview, well, I am very Wayne Cleary. I will give out the actual brain dreamer out there to what point dreamer now. She does make a good point. But she says, and I quote, yeah, it's difficult to line queer heroes because you want to simultaneously do their identity and the struggle in the right judgment. While at the same time, you're not trying to make them a caricature of themselves. Or you're trying to put it in a place where it doesn't make sense. Exactly! She gets it! That's why I agree with it, because that makes sense. But this whole bitty budget Jon did bullshit, my bitch rushed. It wasn't earned, it was forced. And looking at even the actor, okay, she didn't say that in the maybe I'm putting word at the end of it, I can admit that I'm sorry. But she admitted that trying to write at the equal and not eating, and I get that. I respect that as a writer. And, okay, I'm not white period in my own shit, but you have points. And she didn't make a good point. So it continues. She said, and I quote, while we were talking about this, she's coming with this grim world ending mood, and we're trying to figure out, where in here doesn't make sense for her to come out to them. I talked to them, shared then with them, and it's like, I think after the war is said, I think you have something more important to talk about. Yeah, we know about Babylon, but continuous department from me, but we'll talk about that after we say it anyway. Yeah, that's what she says. She said, kind of trying to put me in a point where it doesn't make sense. Yes, like I said before, she does make a good point in my opinion with her career, and that part of my interview actually makes a ton of sense. In fact, for the score, that's the one best part in the interview in my opinion. She actually gets it. She says it's hard to write quickly, and that's why I respect her as an actress and as a person. So, anyway, I'm hoping the actor Dreamer does succeed, and she does do a great character just in the comics. And look, while I may not be a fan of Dreamer, I will mention each actor prequel she's kept from live action to go to comics, and I'm hoping that this character succeeds, not fails. But she does make a good point with the whole really queer character. I mean, it's not either way, and I respect that. In fact, that's what I want with this character. That makes good. I think okay at this point, not the force, and the whole Jon Cena commercial. What force? It seems to me, generally, this whole pretty by your boy at the one made at the coming out day. And surprise, it failed miserably. Yes, it did get people attention, I'll admit that, but honestly, no one wanted this whole bitty right there with Jon Cena. I mean, it was forced. Like, there are other gay characters well beside Jon. Yeah, but Forget your eyes, probably in that kind of forget that shit, man. Yeah, Moon Giant from Marvel. Yeah, beat the whole Admits Jon with Midnighter, who are gay. Like, that's all I can get. You can do out the indie demo. That's pretty. Like, Dizzy, Mo, you have so many other gay kids that you can do out in common. I mean, that's just crazy. You feed the youth of a crap. Instead, you dedicated, you want to do your bullshit language, psychic, who not getting freaking gritty. Like I said before, my time, I'm not going to get kid. No, I'm all for I get kid. I'm all for that one big kid from Runaways. In fact, one favorite kid, Rick and Hope. I love that couple, and I got a couple of everyone I'm a kid, and I can to this day. And plus, they're married, so I'm not going to get kid. My blonde man for DJ Mo, they refuse to do the one thing, and then after this stupid idea to do a star kid who won't get you a day pretty. But you know what? That's another topic video I can do an entire video on myself why this whole idea is not good and infuriating. I'm not against LGBTQ kids. I'm not. I'm all for actually trying to kid. It's definitely organic, not forced. As I said more times, the point I have is this whole stupid idea with John. It's not being okay. It is because my story that part is true, but my main point, John, we didn't get to see my boy grow and mature. We took this great 10-year-old boy and accelerating in order to do the awful video going on one, and to make it worse, you took away this great idea, Charlie, but crap. Then I had a business problem and so destroyed his great face, man. You have crap. I'm now gonna go. Why do this great idea, man? You have garbage. Like. If you really want to have an accelerated with garbage and not, you want to accelerate eating, hit a fight, why are you Jenny Quantum out of even Wildstorm? Yeah, she can't do that with a little kid that accelerated with a BH readings. Why is that thing in John? Like, how did we reverse bidding my boy John and she reacted and DA like normal? That's the I want. We never let see my boy experience Charlie naturally. If you want to do it by yourself, be as my being, fine. Here's a thought. Why not have my John at the grow up naturally and go with his parents and not say a crap? That's why I'm so mad about this whole awful video on me to John J. It's not earned, it's forced, rushed, and an awful run for the game. It was a bad in the game and bad in now. I know let this go, but we never get to remember John and she will grow up naturally. The fact is, the tell you boy, you in 20 man by madman, like a crap, drive me insane. That's why I'm mad about the whole fact that'll be at. It's because I'm so pissed off with it and the next even boy grow up naturally. You took a 10-year-old boy mind being you actually took a 10-year-old boy mind away from his family, you told me I'm mad at the business bullshit, and it showed you the crap. That's why I'm mad about this awful Mr. John J. It's not earned, it's forced, it doesn't make sense. We're better than better now. I will never let go, and in fact, I'm creating that I feel to deal like normal. Like, I miss this kid. That's my John. Not this imposter who has done giant shit with about like 15 years of crap. And that's why I'm still pissed out to this day. It was an awful chain of bad and only one kid. That's what I'm mad about today, and never let that go. Okay, I ran over it. Like I said before, if people actually like this whole awful romance, this whole idea, fine. I'm all for it. In fact, we'll just go there. If people like Sonic Hell, that's great. We'll play these guys. In fact, I'm all for people like this book, my man. If people like this book, fantastic. Me personally, I just can't stand it. After 15 years of bullshit, I've just been booking with you. I can't do it anymore. We've been bringing just awful series to join crazy, but we just some hope. We are getting this whole crossover with the Sonic Action Comics, which is coming out with I made a video about that. I'm not gonna do another video, but if I just say, I am going to crossover. I am going to crossover my stick to it because I want a good story again. I really do. But after 15 years of bullshit, I don't think this is gonna turn out to be amazing. It's gonna be crap. You know what? If I'm wrong and this is gonna be good, I will admit I was wrong. But until we got that bridge, where's the end? Bottom line is, this whole video is going to be J. John before we begin with bad and awful idea, and I just wish we just go back to normal. I want to go back to my boy and fight bad guy, save the day, kick ass. Like, video looking, I know he can be. Like, do it, but be enjoy naturally, not rush it. And I wanted to go to Super John with copy, damn it. Back. Well, there's one other woman that we never got to pay John and Cappy being a great couple. That's the couple I want. That's the couple I meant to marry. It's just crazy we never got to see John Cappy being at the excited more of the feelings. I want to see that story. That story, Bowman is a great at this story. I mean, it's cute and Cappy's a great character. I want her back. That's what I want. I don't want bullshit. I want Cappy back. I want John back to couple. And I don't care that we just go heaven and hell to dear John Kent. We get the woman back. So be it. I'm a board. and it's in the beginning. Get that! That's not getting creative anymore. It's not fair. We got to wait at this love story for garbage. And I'm so picked up at it gritty. But you get my point. My point is, this whole bit of Jon and Jay was an awful big idea. It was a fourth gimmick, a bad idea, and not a great beginning. And even Taylor admitted it has to do with Russ. Prove my point more and more. That's how I went with Jon. It was an awful idea at the beginning. It looks like I was right after all. Taylor Russ knew that to do a bad idea. It looks like I was right. I called it. And I knew it from the very beginning. But that being said, though, do I want the book to fail? At this point, I think this book may fail. But then again, it's selling well, so who am I to judge? Bottom line, if people like this book, that's fantastic. Me personally, I wrote over the book a long time ago. It's really pretty. And all I want is a good story. So I'm like, I get that with the main book. I'm just a bit acting comic. I can't enjoy the statement. That's the one book I'm looking for in DC, like The Flash. As far as this whole awful romance, I'm done. Finito. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. As for the whole really pacifist stuff, yeah, we're still with that. I don't know how the pacifist thing gonna last. I don't think it's a good idea, but if they do make this work, fine. More power to you. But for me personally, I will never let this go. In my opinion, this whole run me a bad in the beginning. I called it from day one. Looks like I was right after all. It looks like I was right from day one. I called it. I was right. I knew the thing was forced. Looks like I was right from the beginning. Not the Junior. Junior, I mean, I'm on fine with that because I'm fine with the existing comics. I'm all for it. But though Jon and Jay, not so much. But that's the entire word it is. Point is, I called it. I was right. I knew the thing was forced. It looks like I was right after all. Jon Jay one was forced at the beginning. Looks like my enjoyment right after all. And looks like this whole bitty, awful Jay in my opinion romance and Jon was forced at the beginning. Bad at the beginning, bad at now. Awful romance and it was forced. Ran over. But people like this romance more proud of you guys. Me personally, I think it's forced, but that's just me. Okay, ran over. Here we go. I think that's it. Although, in conclusion, doing the whole Jon Taylor in forced at the beginning, and Taylor making the thing that they would rush and force. Calling them Mochi, having my engineers. Do you want to do it? Also, I can feel on Twitter. Scum and Chill, my superstars, Tweaky the Battle the Armstrong story. You guys can, I'll talk. Sorry if I'm running a huge rant video, but I need to get down and sit them and join crazy to tell me actually this was a bad beginning, and I need to get down and sit them. If people like the title, fantastic. More proud of you guys. Love you like this book. Me personally, I just can't stand it. I just can't do anymore. And Tony, I'm nothing against you. You're a good guy. I do want to talk to you someday, but. Man, oh man, this idea was really bad. It was a bad year from day one. That's me. Conmo, also compete on Twitter, become a channel, superstar, we get the battle con, your own story. You guys can, I'll talk long live. Jon is Superman family. See ya. Bye, Taylor. Good luck on your other project and Godspeed. See you on the street. Bye.